shoot. Where's that stop?
Are you going to Boracay? Wow! Wow!
Did you make it? Are you good?
Wow, you like it? You had fun? Had fun.
You want to go again? Boracay.
Say Boracay.
See you. All right, so we're on the move. Talk to you in a sec. So some good news. We got a parking spot at our building in BGC, so I'm gonna take the motor back to the big city and can have it at home base. First though, gotta get an oil change, and I also have to look for a new back box. So the highway back to Manila. Interesting fact, didn't know this. There's lunch breaks at Honda, so they don't do service, I guess, between 12 and 1 p.m. So I'm gonna keep going down the road. This is Nae. EA Moto Hub. Pulled in randomly on the side of the road in Kawit because they had a nice selection of stuff. It's really cool and clean and refreshing in here. I don't think I've said that about a motor shop in a while. Top boxes. Mine is super old and leaking all the time now, so I had to get a new one. I'm gonna buy one here, and the guy working, he's out there now on my motor. His name's Sam. He was the nicest guy, super cool. And I think some of the guys outside now recognize me from YouTube. Let's go take a look. He's just throwing on the top box for me. Ayan, see? Ayan. There he is. Nice one. Nice one, Sam.
Hello.
That's Sam. He's a good guy. Good guy. And marunong daming English. Very good. #1 English. Nice to see you, bro.
Sir, welcome.
Ano pangalan mo, bro?
Tindahan namin, sir.
Oh, this is your tindahan? Okay,
Yes, sir.
cool. And the guy next door, show me your tindahan. Right, what's up? One sec, man, one sec. I want to see what you have. I'm just curious.
May chicharong bulaklak.
Ah, good. Okay, bulaklak.
Yes.
So he's got a little Pares bulaklak place. In the future, I'll come with my asawa. She loves chicharong
Yes,
bulaklak.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Nice to see you,
Yes,
Red.
sir.
He actually recognized me from YouTube a second ago, and Sam didn't know, so.
Big
good.
fan, big
No,
fan.
no friend. So I'm just getting stuff down on the motor now. Sam's putting on the top box. And ano pangalan mo, Brad?
Sir Z!
Ayan. Nice one.
Oh, ikaw, dito ka.
Oh, sige, okay, video in the video.
Shout out, shout out.
Hey, basta mga EA, Moto Hub, mga Sarsino. Okay, before I head out, this is Rodel. Cool. He used to work in Saudi Arabia, where I just came from. Ilang years?
I working there in 6 years.
6 years. Kailan mauwi sa Filipinos?
Noong 2017.
Okay, and he actually just opened this 2 days ago. It's going to be 24 hours, and I have one question. The name Kusina ni Bayao, ano meaning Bayao?
Bayao. My wife.
Yeah.
And he is brother and sister.
Okay, so the brother of your wife.
Yeah.
That can refer to Bayao.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right.
That's
I'm gonna come back in the future. That's a really loud ambulance again. Sorry, ambulances keep going past. I'll see you. Pohon, I promise.
Thank you so much, sir.
I can say
my
Pohon.
pleasure to meet you.
No, it's cool,
It's
man.
my honor.
Good timing, good timing.
My #1 fan.
No, friend, man. It's cool. Okay, bayao. I got it now. Word of the day. Thanks, bro. Just finishing up an oil change, then we're gonna rock and roll. Alright, I've turned off in towards Bacoor. Still technically in Cavite. Did a ninja move around the pedicab. I see the e-bike. Look at this weird, half-broken bao. couple things. Number one, if you ride a scooter or a bike that's not over like 400cc, you can't go on the expressways. I'm not sure the exact cc, but it has to be a big bike. Which means I had to turn off into Bacoor. This is the Poblacion. I'm kind of making my way, according to Google Maps, amongst a bunch of talaba ponds or fish ponds. There's a lot of shellfish alongside of the road here. Novaleta, Kawit, Bacoor, Cavite City, all these areas I haven't really explored much. At some point I want to, you know, just poke around, maybe have a couple days with Tareen and check out some cafes and stuff. But in the meantime, I will say I'm lucky it's 3 p.m. now, because in about an hour and a half there's gonna be a lot more motorbikes. I can't say I enjoy driving a motor when you get towards the National Capital Region, because it becomes pretty chaotic. But yeah, I'm just gonna focus, drive back to Taguig, and I'll see you there. Sometimes they say you should throw coins when you get to a funeral procession. I'm a bit worried about the traffic. I don't know if I'm going to do it. This is my first time ever here. This is Zapote River Drive. That's Cavitex in front of me. This must be all the boats that go out to the fish ponds that you see when you land at the airport in Manila. It's definitely a pretty hard area of the National Capital Region, and the river itself looks pretty dirty. But I'm sure there's a lot of people just surviving and trying to thrive down here. So someday too, I'd like to go around here and just talk to people. I'm just curious, you know, what they get up to, what happens at the fish ponds, and where people stay. Do they stay in houses on the side of the river? Do they stay in their boats? Or... Goats in the big city. Now I'm really confused, because there's all those signs too, but the other signs say motorcycles are out. One of the just embrace the organized chaos. We're almost back in the city. That's a big thing. Well, we are in the city. These are cities everywhere. Kasing, pwede buko, pero buko lang. Oh, wala. Oh, wala? Sige. Sige. Hard to find a coconut in the big city. They always mix it, and the reason I'm not the biggest fan of drinking buko juice in container in the city is they tend to add extra sugar. So I just want the pure buko. Sayang. That's a lechon on wheels. 2 roasted pigs going through Manila. Good news, I made it back, all good. And in case you're wondering, I just rented a motor space in our apartment complex here in BGC. It's 1,500 pesos a month. So I think that's not too bad for having your own little parking spot right in a prime location here. So yeah, drop the bike off, chill, and I'll talk to you later. It's 6:15 p.m. I was debating what to eat for dinner tonight. here's the thing. One of my ninongs, hey Ninong Eldon if you watch this, has been telling me for months there's this famous, delicious siopao and mami at a historic place, Quezon City. Now I looked at Google Maps, it's 12 kilometers away. If I walk, get there in 2 hours, 37 minutes. But the thing is, it closes at 8. So I think if I casually jog and walk and just go for it, I can make it in time, have a unique, new, delicious dinner. So this is the chicken mami and, well, I don't know, some type of mami and siopao mission. When it's rush hour, jogging's actually quicker than driving in BGC. But you got a ninja move around walkers. Here's a ninja move. Sound effects. It's actually really tough avoiding the walkers. Harder than traffic. This is pretty cool. I turned onto Harvard Street, a little shortcut up to EDSA. Straight ahead, I think that's Rockwell. Could be wrong, but it's beautiful. There's glows and there's the buntings hanging here on the road. It's the fun thing about running around is that you never know what you're gonna see or the new vibe you're gonna get. EDSA is always interesting. I find it motivating because again, you go faster than the cars, so you just feel stronger. And I feel like it makes you run better. It really was Rockwell, check it out. This is Australia Battalion Bridge. I'm crossing the Pasig River. Little update, 8 kilometers to go. If I walk, I'll be there 8:28. So as long as I jog, I can beat Google Maps. Shout out to wherever I am right now. I have no clue, but the road is spotless. It's beautiful. Well, not beautiful, it's just as we all would like it to be, clean. And there's little sidewalks too. I can even pop up and jog, so, and they keep them clean. Where am I? I don't know. That's Mandaluyong City Hall. This is Mandaluyong. Maligayan Pasko. Let me know about that monument. I don't know what it's about. I've turned on to Bonnie. Way to go, Mandaluyong. You're looking pretty clean in the local area. It says Barangay 893, so I must be in Manila now. I passed onto a bridge here near the Metro Manila Skyway. Only 5 kilometers to go and I have an hour. I should be fine. Looking pretty good, 3 kilometers to go, 7:15. I'm just walking a little bit now. Hey, recently I saw that Metro, Priya, can I go? I'm going. What? Okay, probably the most dangerous thing anywhere in the world in big cities, like just crossing the road. I was gonna say, Manila, I just saw recently was like ranked as the most dangerous city in Southeast Asia. Now, I'm not going to dispute any facts, I don't know the facts, but I will say, I first started traveling the world in 2007. I went to India, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, you know, went all over different places, Europe, wherever. Back then, you didn't have one of these. Or if you did, it wasn't really connected to the internet often. Back then, if somebody wanted to take advantage of you, you're pretty much on your own. And if you need to get somewhere, people can kind of trick you easier because you can't research it. Now being so connected, I actually believe we're in the easiest and safest time in our lives to travel anywhere in the world. You know, not only am I connected, but everybody around me. Hey, good man, kamusta? Like that guy who's smiling and waved is connected too. And if something bad's happening, they all have phones. So, yeah, just saying that. Go out and travel now. Now's the time in our lives to do it. 3 kilometers. I'll see you when I get to where I need to be. Alright, I'm just moments away, and I didn't expect to see this giant kind of Chinese arch, because this has not been on though. This is now Quezon Ave. I think I'm still in Quezon City. I made it. This is Quezon Ave. That's Ma Mun Look. We're gonna get some show power. We're gonna get some mommy. I think they're still open. Still open? Yeah. Oh, good. Like 15 more minutes. Woo. Tragedy. I literally got in there, and even though it's still open for another 20 minutes, they said we've sold out. Imagine jogging 12 kilometers to BGC, excited to get that. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up? Shoot! Well, I have to go back some other day. Now I'm across the NCR. So if I'm desperately thirsty, I go to a 7-Eleven, and I've been starting to drink this like Sip Plus Ion sugar-free. It's kind of like a Pocari, a little bit weirder of a taste, but I kind of like it. Electrolyte drink, and I don't know why, but I always get light water if I have to get water. I think I don't even know what it does. Maybe it like gives me light in the darkness, but that hurt a bit. I was so excited to go to Ma Mun Look. Supposedly it's the birthplace of mommy and the popularization of Siu Pao in the Philippines, that spot. So I have to go in the future. In the meantime, I gotta figure out what the plan is to get back now. Let me hydrate first. A little bit of research, and I noticed I'm about 3 kilometers away from the LRT line. So there's a few other kind of trains that you can take across the National Capital Region. I'm gonna try and get to J. Ruiz Station and go up to Cubao so I can transfer to the MRT. Oh, it's okay, not TikToking. It's okay. The lady just told me no TikTok coming on, and I think I remember the LRT like a month ago. People were doing some sort of TikTok thing where they had a date on the train. It was a big issue, so don't play jokes and do TikTok on the LRT, but here we are. Oh no, I think there's a train. Go, 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 go. Okay, so 20 pesos. Pretty chill. The LRT is actually nice. It's just modern and aircon. Now I'm gonna walk to the mall here in Cubao and transfer to the MRT. Heads up, it's probably a 10-minute walk from the LRT to the MRT, so. But it's all aircon and malls with lots of tempting food choices. Okay, good news, 20 pesos again, so 40 pesos is gonna get me in total to Guadalupe. Funny thing, when I was gonna hop on the LRT earlier, I did like a smell check, but I'm lucky. You can ask my wife, I almost never stink, even when I'm sweating and exercising. And here in the Philippines, I would argue that pretty much nobody stinks too. I think it's very cultural for Filipinos, at least from my experiences and what I've seen, that they like to take baths, they like to be clean. Even in some of the hardest slums, I've been into many intense areas, you can look outside of people's houses and of course it's garbage and it's sad and it's polluted and dirty. But if you look even inside, like little shacks, they're clean and they tend to be organized, and people tend to be taking lots of baths and even like cleaning their hair. So I never want to stink in this country, especially because I was sweating. I was like, man, nobody's gonna be stinky even on this like compressed train. So yeah, just some random things I thought I'd share, but luckily I don't stink. I'm gonna hop on the MRT, gotta go to Lupe. There's absolutely nothing glamorous, by the way, about these public commutes I do. I'm actually getting quite lucky that it's not too intense, because even now, I mean, it's just past 9 p.m, so it's not peak time, and there's still a lot of people, and when it starts to rain too, now I gotta figure out how to get through it and how to get another vehicle back up to BGC, but I just do it because I have all the time right now and it's practical for me. But I can imagine how when people do this every day through peak times, that's when it gets super intense and very, in Bisaya we say samok, annoying. I'm gonna try and find that market vehicle now. I'm just gonna follow the crowds. That's the one. Oh no, there's big lightning bolts. Go! This wasn't part of the plan. Hey ate, ano pangalan mo? See, that's Jen. The bake shop across from the bus. She knows me. Have a good night. Ingat. I'm paying. Oh, kasama ka. Taga. Ah, Davao, Silingan. That's market, no? Okay. I think. Oh, Camila. Oh no! I gotta go, Camila. I am completely basa. That's wild. I made it. It's 10:15 p.m. I think I hopped on the LRT at 8:30. What a journey. I've become like a master commuter. I'm just going to walk up to my place and then I'll give you just a life update about what's going to happen, because November sounds like it's going to be pretty interesting now. Things are forming. Didn't get chicken mommy from the famous place, but I got some chicken pho. Vietnamese is one of my international comfort foods, so I always love the fresh spring rolls and the pho's. Yeah, I like to be motivated going for like runs, so that's why I like to pick random places, and in this case I was actually really excited to go check out that restaurant. But Ninong Eldon, if you see this, you're going to have to take me sometime because I failed tonight. What I didn't fail though was figuring out the LRT again. It's been a long time since I've ridden that, so LRT to MRT, then the crazy rainstorm. Again, so much respect for everybody who's commuting. It's tough in Manila. But saying that too, if you can pick the right times, I mean, it can be very cost effective and can be pretty good. So what's going on now? November is shaping up to be pretty interesting. So tomorrow, myself and Three's gonna come back from work, and we're actually gonna go up to Baguio because my ninang, our ninang, who used to be the head of the Tourism Promotions Board, is really actively involved with the community there in Baguio, especially the just the city itself. So it's like a creative city week or something. We're gonna go up and check it out and stay there for a few days. So that's gonna be cool. We've never actually driven our car up to Baguio. After that, somebody who you haven't seen in a while on the channel, we're gonna probably, as long as he's good to go on an adventure for a week by motor. So I'm pretty excited for that. And then after that, there's a very good chance might end up in Dubai towards the end of November. So if you've seen before over previous years, I've gone to Dubai twice, and I always love any opportunities to go and engage with the OFW community and Filipinos around the world. So I hope that pushes through. I'll find out in a few days. In the meantime, I'm gonna eat my Vietnamese. That's a little bit of update. Got the motor here in BGC. Life is good. Three comes back tomorrow, then we go to Baguio. Power on. Just another day, life in the Philippines.